Magandang araw mga mag-aaral. Naritong muli ang inyong guro ng Siknayan para sa panibagong math tutorial. Sa araw na ito ay pag-aaralan natin ang tungkol sa dalawa sa laws of exponents. Kaya ito yung ating part 1. Okay? Didiscuss natin ngayon ay ang tungkol sa zero exponent at ang negative exponent. Ano ba ang mga ito? Ang zero exponent, it says that any non-zero number or variable raised to a power of 0 equals to 1. So, any non-zero number, so which means from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then so on, or variable, or ito yung mga letters from letter A to letter Z, na kapag ang kanilang power or exponent ay 0, ito ay equal sa 1. Okay? So, let us have the following example. Variable, si x sa isang variable, raised to the 0 power, then it is equal to 1. Si 6 na isang non-zero number, raised to the 0 power, then it is equal to 1. Then 158 raised to the 0 power is still equal to 1. At kahit pa magkasama ang non-zero digits or numbers at ang mga variables like this one, and then raise to the 0 power, then it's still equal to 1. So always remember na kapag mga non-zero number or mga variables, then ang kanilang exponent or power ay 0, then it is always equal to 1. Okay, the next one, the negative exponent. Sa negative exponent, it says that for any non-zero real number a and any integer n, so we have a raised to the negative n is equal to 1 over a to the n power. So, we are going to have this phrase for easy remembering, cross the line, then change the sign. Always remember na any whole number or any expression, as long as it is not in fraction form, ang kanyang denominator ay lagi ay 1. Okay? That's why, so this is 1. So that's why if we're going to simplify this one that has a negative exponent, we're just going to get the reciprocal or babalik na rin lamang natin ang pwesto nilang dalawa. Okay? So si 1 na nasa denominator ay dadali natin siya sa numerator or crossing the line. Ito yung line, yung fractional bar. Then a to the negative n na nasa numerator ay dadali naman natin sa denominator. Crossing the line, yung fractional bar, changing the sign from negative exponent into a positive exponent. Kaya tatandaan na any whole number or variable na ang denominator ay lagi ay 1. So let us have now the following example. We have the variable x raised to the negative 1. So this is equal to 1 over x to the first power. Remember that ang denominator dito ni x to the negative 1 ay positive 1. Then, since nandito si x to the negative 1, wala kayong nakikitang number dito or constant, ang kanyang numerical coefficient or constant ay 1. Hindi lamang isinusulat na. Because kapag ang numerical coefficient or constant ay 1, it is automatic. It is no need anymore to write it. Because automatic na yon na ang kanyang constant or numerical coefficient ay 1. Okay? Then, we are now going to cross the line, then change the sign. So, cross the line. So, this is 1 is positive. So, babalik ta rin natin yung pwesto nila. So, si 1 from denominator going to the numerator. Then, x to the negative 1, 1, x to the negative 1, dadalhin siya ngayon sa denominator, crossing the line, change the sign. Then, si negative 1 ay magiging positive 1. We don't need to write anymore the numerical coefficient na 1 or the exponent na positive na 1. Ito, di natin kailangan siya ng exponent kapag ang kanyang exponent ay positive 1. We don't need to write it anymore. Automatic na yon pag walang numerical coefficient sa harapan ng isang variable or exponent ng isang variable or isang number, ang kanyang exponent ay positive 1. Okay. The next example, if we have 5 raised to the negative 2, so we have 1 over 5 squared. Again, ang denominator ni 5 to the negative 2 ay positive 1. So, again, we're going to cross the line, then change the sign. Si denominator na 1, so, dadali natin dito sa numerator. Then, si 5 to the negative 2 ay dadali naman natin dito sa denominator, changing the sign from negative into a positive sign. So, hindi pa dito tapos because we have to simplify 5 squared. Because for your final answer, it should always be in the simplest form. Okay? So, 5 squared. Ano ba ang 5 squared? Dalawang beses natin i-multiply si 5 sa kanyang sarili. So, 5 times 5 is equal to 25. That's why for our final answer is 1 over 25. Another, if we have 2x raised to the negative 2. So, in this case, our numerical coefficient dito ni x ay 2. Okay, constant or the numerical coefficient. Then, ang kanyang exponent ay negative 2. Again, since sa si 2 dito, ang kanyang exponent ay positive 1, hindi lamang ipinapakita. So, we're just going to retain kung nasaan ang pwesto niya. Siya ay nasa numerator kasi ang kanilang denominator, tatandaan, ay 1. Okay? Hindi kasi sila naka-fraction. So, therefore, ang kanilang denominator ay 1. So, therefore, we can have now si 2, nasa numerator pa din siya. Pero itong si x to the negative 2, at dahil sa negative ang kanyang exponent, siya lamang ang dadalhin natin dito sa denominator. Changing the sign from negative exponent into a positive exponent. That's why, for our final answer, we have 2 over x raised to the second power. So, always remember na any non-zero real number or any variable, then ang kanyang exponent ay negative. We're just going to cross the line, then change the sign.